July 10th, they taken out a lot of things for Class A and Class B license. July 10th, they've taken out alley docking, they've taken out parallel parking. So all you need to learn how to do now is to go straight back, go straight forward, and to offset. For Section A, all you need to know is general appearance, your driver's side, your driver's side, and your passenger side. And then Section B, and if you are a Class A license, then you need to learn the trailer. So I'm going to show you what to study. General appearance, you need to say, well, first you're going to stay in front of the truck. Don't walk on the side of the trucks. You're just going to walk back and forth like this. I'm going to make sure my truck is not leaning to either side. Then you're going to squat down and you're going to point under the truck. I'm going to make sure there's no coolant, oil, or any fluids under my truck or any wires hanging. I'm going to make sure there's no PVOO, no people, vehicles, objects, obstructions behind or around my tractor trailer before I move it. Go to the other side. You got to act like you looking. I'm going to make sure my marker lights, my reflector lights, my 5 clearance lights, my lenses, my signal lights, my high beams, my low beams, they're all not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're ambered in the front. Give the color. They're ambered in the front, red to the back. They're all not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted. They're clean and clear, and they're working at all times. Can you assist me on the passenger side, please? And then you walk over there. That's when you have to unlock the hood and open the hood up. Once you open your hood up, walk over. Firewall forward. You're gonna say my coolant reservoir is not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. If my fluids are low, I'll add more to the cap. My cap is not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. My windshield washer fluid is not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. If the fluids are low, I'll add more to the cap. Can you assist me on the driver's side? Go around. My engine hose, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, securely mounted, not leaking. It's securely mounted to these clamps, nuts, and bolts. I'll check all my engine hoses like I did this one. My oil dipstick, I'll take it out, wipe it clean, put it back in, take it out, check the levels. If the levels are low, I'll add more to the cap on top of this engine. This cap, not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. Then you'll go here, my power steering reservoir, not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. If the fluids are low, I'll add more to this cap. This cap, not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. I have an upper hose. This is an upper power steering hose. No abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, securely mounted, and it's not leaking. I have a lower power steering hose. It's not, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, securely mounted, not leaking. My frame, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. There's no aftermarket holes and no illegal welds. Then you will go from there. Your steering shaft, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. My U-joint, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted, properly greased. My steering box, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted, not leaking. My pitman arm, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. My castle nut and cotter pins, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. No shiny shavings and no rust indicating they're loose. I'll check all my castle nut and cotter pins like I did this one. My drag link, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. My upper and my lower control arm, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. And in the back here is my tie rod, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. Nothing wrapped around it. My spring mount, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted, with 2 nuts and bolts on the top and 1 at the bottom with a bushing attached. My leaf spring, not bent, dent, broken, not missing, securely mounted. not shifted, 25% missing. I'll have my truck towed to be serviced. 2 U-bolts, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted with 4 nuts and bolts located underneath it. Those 4 nuts and bolts, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. No shiny shavings and rust indicating they're loose. This shock absorber, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, not leaking, and nothing wrapped around it. This is an ABS line. Not frayed, cut, splice, it's securely mounted. My brake chamber hose, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, not leaking. My brake chamber, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, not leaking, and no illegal holes. My brake chamber clamp, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. And then you don't talk about that. My brake my brake drum, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, no oil, no grease, no holes. My brake pads, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, no oil, no grease, not dangerously worn thin. My tire from the inside to the outside, evenly worn, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. 4 30-second tire tread. I'll take an air pressure gauge to check the air in the tire. You get 3 points when you talk about an air pressure gauge. I'll take an air pressure gauge to check the air in the tire. My air in the tire should be 90 psi to 120 psi unless it says differently on the tire. These tires are called steering tires. My steering tires cannot be recapped. They cannot be mix matched. My rim, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. No rust trail and no illegal welds. My lug nuts are all here and present, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. No shiny shavings and no rust indicated. They're loose. Next, my fuel tank. See, it says fuel. It tells you here. It's not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. It's not leaking. If the fluids are low, I'll add more to this cap. This cap is not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, with a chain present at all times. With a chain present on the inside at all times. My fill line, not frayed, cut, or spliced, and is securely mounted. My def tank, it'll be on the side here. It's black. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, not leaking. If the fluids are low, I'll add more to the cap. My battery, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. There's no corrosion leakage. There's no acid leakage. My wires, they're not frayed, cut, or spliced, and they're securely mounted. My frame, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, no illegal welds, and no aftermarket holes. This valve, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, not leaking. This locking mechanism on my trailer, on my tractor and my trailer, they're both not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, with the safety latch in place. This red service line is an emergency service line, and this is a service line. It has air in it. There, from this end to this end, there are no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts. They're securely mounted, not leaking. This green one, from this end to that end, this is the electrical line. It's not frayed, cut, or spliced, and it's securely mounted. My glad hand, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. My rubber seal, no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, securely mounted, not leaking. My glad hand is properly seated. I'll check this glad hand and this rubber seal like I did this glad hand and this rubber seal. Next is my apron. It's the sealing of your trailer. It's called your apron, which lays on top of your fifth wheel skid plate. My apron, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. My fifth wheel skid plate, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, properly greased. My release handle, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, fully engaged and a safety latch in place. Then you go around your dual tires, go under the truck. Then you're gonna talk about your locking jaw, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, always enclosed around the kingpin shank. Kingpin shank, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. The shank, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted, always locked. Then for B, you'll say, for class B, you'll say my DOT stickers, marker lights, reflector lights, and my tail lights in the back, they're not cracked, broken, or damaged, securely mounted, clean and clear, and they work at all times. I'll check this side of my frame like I did this side. And for A, class A license, you're gonna continue. My DOT stickers, my marker lights, reflector lights, my tail lights in the back, they're all not cracked, broken, or damaged. They're securely mounted, they're clean, clear, and they work at all times. And the last thing, landing gear, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. My handle, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. It's always put away before I move my track and trailer. My landing gear shoe, not bent and broken, not missing, securely mounted. There's no trash or debris on it, and it always has to be up before I move my tractor and my trailer. And that's section A, section B, and section C.